Hi guys, this is Alan from Hirose Financial. How are you today? Recently I have a question from one of my customer asking me how do we turn $100 into 1,000? This question actually have a lot to do with risk management and money management. I'm thinking I will spend a little bit more time on this to explain more to you in detail. Let's do a really simple calculation to see how much you need to how many times you need to win to make that $1,000. Let's say the payout ratio is 70%. So your capital now is 100. You will invest that 100 into that trade and then to get that $70 profit. So with that calculation, you making you're making trades with $100 every time. In that case, you need to win 14 times to make that $1,000 profit. The number might sound not much because 14 is not a big number, but when it comes to reality, it's actually not as easy. I will give an example on cars. When you buy a car, let's say Benz C-Class. That's around 50k in Japan, and the average worker in Japan's annual salary is around 50k as well. But that doesn't mean that I can afford a car within 1 year. It's not possible because it's not possible for me to survive without eating or spending anything. That's the same when it comes to trading. It's not possible that you can win 14 trades. Well, it might be possible, but it's really hard to win 14 trades in a row. Just to remember that binary option and forex trading is not something that will help you to get rich overnight, because risk and return always come in direct ratio. The higher the risk you're willing to expose to, the higher the return is going to be. I always say that when it comes to trading, always have a realistic goal, because a realistic goal is going to help you to be productive, and it's going to help you to go further in this as a trader. If you have a unrealistic goal, it will eventually affect your mindset, and it makes you desperate because you're not reaching your goal, and that's when people give up trading, and that's when they lose trades. Having a realistic goal is really important when it comes to trading. All right, how do we actually set a realistic goal? A lot of consideration have to put in. First, it comes to how much risk you are willing to expose to the market at once, and how much time you are willing to spend on each day in trading, and the most importantly, how much you have in your accounts. All three factors are really important when you want to figure out how much you're gonna set for your goal. And generally speaking, I would say normally I would set my goal to 15 to 20% a week. Let's say I have $100 in my account. In 1 week, I will expect my capital to grow 15 to 20%. When I have $100 in my account, within 1 week, I will expect the capital to grow to $115 to $120. And that's based on my experience and the amount of time that I'm willing to spend in trading every day. And for some of you, you might have a 10% to 50% goal each week. That's the same when it comes to $100 capital. If you have $1,000 in your account, within 1 week, you might expect a $150 to $180 profits. Within a month, you will expect your $1,000 to grow to 1,500 to 1,800. So that comes back to the question on how do you turn $100 into 1,000? Well, I would say that's possible, but but you just need to remember that winning and losses always comes to when it comes to trading. So you might overachieve your goal sometimes, or you might not meet your goal sometimes. But at the end, if the result is positive, it is all good. So how do you actually to see your result? I would suggest you to review your trades once in a while. Let's say once in a week or once in a month. So you will get all the trading history you've done within this month, and then you will see whether your trading result is positive or negative within this month. Well, if it's positive, then well you obviously you are doing great. But if the result is negative, I think it's time for you to think how to improve your trade, and whether the strategy you're using is appropriate, and whether the strategy suits you. So that's all the things you need to put into consideration when you review a trade. So as long as you can learn from your mistake, I think you are doing good. So yep, the question on how you turn $100 to 1,000, that's possible, but it might take a bit longer. So let's say within half year, maybe you might turn $100 into 1,000 if your trade goes well. So yep, just remember that when it comes to trading, make sure you have a realistic goal, and that's gonna help you to trade better. Alright, so I guess that's it for today, and I will see you soon again next week. Bye! Alright, so if you guys like my video and want to see more of my live trading, subscribe to the channel and follow my daily trading. So also, if you have any question on either binary option or forex trading, you can always leave me a comment or email me to the email here, and I will try to reply to you as soon as possible.